University finance can be a daunting subject for students, especially when faced with unfamiliar terminology and varying amounts of money. Funding packages are worked out based on individual circumstances, and the amount that one student receives will not necessarily be the same as another. Assessments for financial support often involve calculations based on your household income, which is the sum of the wages of the parents or guardians that you predominantly live with. This is referred to as means testing, and supplying accurate information regarding income will ensure that you are issued the correct level of financial support. There are two main areas of expense related to university. The first is your tuition fees and the second is your living costs. In order for you to fund both, there are a variety of different pots of money available, some of which are borrowed and repaid once you've graduated, and some are free and do not have to be repaid. Perhaps the most notable cost for students today is tuition fees, which can range between £6,000 and £9,000 per year, depending on the course and institution. Some universities will operate fixed fees, and all of their undergraduate degree programmes will cost the same amount. Others may have variable fees that are related directly to the course. It is important that you remember that regardless of your course cost, tuition fees are a study now, pay later scheme, and no one has to fund this expense up front. It's possible to borrow the full amount and repay it after graduation. Most students will choose to do this by borrowing the tuition fee loan. This is a non-means tested pot of money, so essentially anyone, regardless of their household income, can borrow up to the full amount of £9,000 per year to cover their course cost. Those who opt to take this loan will find that it is paid directly from student finance to the university that they are studying with, and then they repay it at a later stage. The second area of expense for students is their living costs, and this can include everything from rent, utilities, food, textbooks and socialising. In order to cover these bills, many students opt to borrow the maintenance loan. This is a means-tested sum, and the amount received will depend on several criteria, including where a student lives and the year of the course that they are on. For example, students who remain living at home with their family and commute to university each day will receive less maintenance loan than those who live away from home in London. This money is paid to students in 3 instalments at the start of each new term, and this will help them with budgeting across the academic year. Some students will find that their chosen universities will operate a generous bursary and scholarship package. Both of these are free funding that does not have to be repaid, and you may well be entitled to them. As a general rule, a bursary is a pot of money that a student will qualify for, and can often be allocated based on criteria such as home postcode or household income. A scholarship is also allocated based on criteria, but it is often performance-based. So they may be given to students with strong A-level or BTEC grades, or those demonstrating excellence in sport or music. Scholarships and bursaries are allocated from the university where you'll be studying, so alongside the qualification criteria, it's also important that you research how to apply. Once you've finished your course, you may be in a situation where you have borrowed the tuition fee loan and the maintenance loan. As both of these pots of money come from the government, anything you owe is consolidated, leaving you with just one amount to repay. Repayments will begin in the April following your graduation, and crucially they are linked to your salary, not to how much money you initially borrowed. The threshold to begin making repayments is £21,000 per year, after which student finance will take a small percentage of your salary. For example, a graduate earning £25,000 per year will pay back just £30 per month. This amount will automatically be calculated for you, and the money will be deducted from your wages alongside your tax and national insurance. If for any reason your wage drops below the £21,000 threshold, then the repayments will stop, and they will only begin once you earn above this amount again. If you still owe any remaining balance 30 years after graduation, then this will automatically be cleared for you.